Today's learning target is I can solve one-step and two-step equations with one variable. Okay, so let's take a look at some vocab. Inverse operation, operations that undo each other, and those operations, the operations that we're going to use is add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Okay, so addition and subtraction undo each other, multiplication and division undo each other. Okay, so then we're going to do the four one-step equations. The first one is addition property of equality. And what we need to do is add to both sides. So addition, equality, add to both sides to solve the equation. So what I need to add, I need to get rid of everything and keep my variable on one side of the equation. So I have to add 2 to both sides. And when I do that, so negative 2 plus 2 go away, and I end up with, well, 3 plus 2 is 5. We're going to bring down that x, so x is equal to 5. Subtraction property of equality. We need to subtract to both sides to solve the equation. And what I'm subtracting is 7 to both sides. Okay, the 7's go away, and I end up with x is equal to 3 minus 7 is negative 4. Okay, division property of equality. I need to divide in order to solve this one-step equation. So what I'm going to do is divide both sides by negative 5. Okay, and the negative 5's go away, and I end up with x is equal to negative 20 divided by negative 4 is 4. Multiplication property of equality, and I do one step, and that step is multiply. So I'm going to multiply the bottom number, that's 5, with the 7, these two. I end up with x is equal to 35. Okay? So that's one-step equation, and these are our 4 different kinds. Okay, so now we're going to do two-step equation. First thing it says, get the variable by itself. Okay? Undo the problem. You're going to unwrap the problem. And then it says most of the time you will add or subtract first, and then you would multiply or divide last. Okay, and that's most of the time. And I'm going to give you 4 examples, and there's only one, or actually there's 5 examples. There's only one that you have to do differently. So let's start with 5x plus 7 is equal to negative 3. It says we always want to add or subtract first. So I need to get rid of the 7. So I'm going to do the opposite. It says plus 7. I want to subtract 7. Okay, so the 7's are going to go away. I'm going to bring down that 5x. And I'm going to take negative 3 minus 7, which is negative 10. Okay, then I'm going to either multiply or divide. Well, in this case, I need to divide. The 5's go away, and negative 10 divided by 5 is negative 2. That's my answer. Okay, so remember when I said most of the time you need to add and subtract first and then multiply or divide? Well, this is that one example where you're going to multiply first, okay, and then you're going to add or subtract. So what you need to do is multiply these two numbers first. Okay, let's write down x plus 3, and then it's equal to 2 times negative 5, which is negative 10. Okay, then I'm going to subtract 3 to both sides. X is equal to negative 13. Okay, so now we're going to stick to that rule where we're going to either add, subtract first, and then multiply or divide last. So this one, you are going to subtract first. And I end up with x over 3 is equal to, well, 16 minus 4 is 12. And then we have to multiply. X is equal to 36. Okay, example number 4. Add or subtract first, and then we're going to multiply or divide. So what do I need to do is get rid of that 22. Okay, and 22's go away. 14 minus 22 is negative 8 is equal to 8x. And then I want to multiply divide. So in this case, I'm going to divide both sides by 8. My answer is x is equal to negative 1. Okay, last one, example number 5. Add or subtract, then multiply and divide. So I want to subtract this 7. So this is a tricky one, and a lot of students get this one wrong whenever, or problems similar, they get this one wrong. This is a positive 7. So what's the opposite of plus? Well, it's a minus, so I need to subtract minus 7. What a lot of students like to do is add 7, but no, in this case you're subtracting 7 to both sides. 7's go away, I get negative x is equal to 6. Well, x is still, there's still a number next to x, and that's a negative 1. We need to isolate that variable. We need to get rid of that negative 1, so we're going to divide by negative 1. And my answer then will be negative 6.